What's going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Cappers Nation Live. Monday, the 24th, game day edition. You guys are able to hear me this morning. Hopefully, we got the audio up and rolling. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Somebody let me know that you guys could hear me. We're going to get started today. Going to get this show on the road. Hopefully, everybody had a great Sunday. Jeff, good morning. Mr. Allen, Princess Chachu, that Jeff. Especially after coming off a nice big winning Sunday. And if you guys remember, premium play sweeping the board last Monday. Robert, it's lagging a little. Okay, I appreciate that. Hopefully, it'll pick back up a little. I'll shut down one of the feeds just because I know it might be a little on the laggy side today. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. We'll shut them down that way. Give our undivided attention here. Mr. Blevins, what's going on, sir? Going to do a full recap of what we did yesterday real quick. We're going to get that underway while people are joining us. And then we'll jump right into the game day breakdowns, break down a couple games for you guys, put you guys on a nice winning free play, and then we'll ship you out and put you on your merry way. So yesterday, another winning day, free plays, 2-0 on the free plays yesterday, guys. St. Louis Blues minus $1.20 on the money line is our daily free consensus play. Nice big win there. Also, free premium play for everybody during the live show. Wichita State plus the 4. Getting the money against Cincinnati for us. But yeah, nonetheless, great day there all the way around. Free plays 2-0 yesterday. Live leans from yesterday's show during the show ended up going 3-1. Penn State under, winner American plus 6.5. Winner Wisconsin laying the 5. Winner, the only one we dropped was Maryland plus the 2.5. And that ended up becoming a personal play of mine. I'll talk about that here in a minute. So we dropped that one. So live leans yesterday during the live show, another big winning day all the way around. Premium plays, we'll start there because that was the only bad yesterday. And they went 2-2. Dropped Penn State, dropped Temple. We hammered Wichita State, as you guys know, gave that to you guys for free. Oklahoma City Thunder, we hammered that one as well. So 2-2 there, our big Sunday guaranteed play. Ended up being a easy blowout, boring victory on the Raptors, laying 5, winning by almost 50. So that one, as far as excitement factor went, that one sucked as far as excitement factor. But hey, we definitely hammered home the money there. So congratulations to everybody on board our big Sunday guaranteed play. That was a nice free winner for everybody. Not free winner, but a nice big monster winner for everybody. I say free because I'm going through our free plays last week to see exactly what we did. But nonetheless, another monster day for everybody. So that was a great one. Personal plays, another winning day. 2-1 on my personal plays yesterday. 2-1. Indiana State on the money line, getting the job done against Evansville for us. I dropped Maryland plus the 3. I saw that line go to 3. I thought it was going to be a close game with Maryland having a chance to win. They hung strong until they started falling apart late the first half and got on a little bad run there. A lot of sloppy turnovers. And let me tell you, Ohio State knocked down free throws with authority, man. They just absolutely lights out. I think they made 20-something plus free throws straight at one time. So if they're making free throws, they're going to hurt you, and they hurt us yesterday. So I dropped Maryland, but we hammered home Stanford on the money line late in the evening. So that was another monster win there. And nonetheless, nice winning day for everybody. Nice winning day for everybody on my personal plays. Personal plays actually had a really lights out week last week, and we're going to keep it rolling. We're going to keep it rolling. So just taking a quick look, wanted to see Eddie Sports Money, what's going on, sir? I will be back. For everybody that doesn't know, I'm not in the office. I'll be back in the office tomorrow. Normal routine. So let's see. Free plays last week ended up going 2-0, 0-1, so that's 2-1, 2-0, so that's 4-1, 1-0-1, so that's 5-1-1, 1-1, so that's 6-2-1, 1-1, so that's 7-3-1, and then on last Monday, free plays went 2-0, so 9-3-1 last week on free plays. Free plays on the week 9-3-1. And that other one that was the one that pushed, I know 90% of you ended up getting a win. So that was nice. Let's see. Live leans from the show last week went 3-1, 2-2, so that's 5-3, 3-3, that's 8-6, 4-2, so that's 12-8, and 2-1, 14-9. Leans for the week 14-9, not bad for 100% free from the live show. Live shows, yes, our last week went 14-9. Free plays ended up going 9-3-1. So I guess it definitely pays to watch Cap Nation live. That's for sure. So congratulations, everybody that tuned in over the last week. My personal plays are getting hot. Just had one losing day this last 7 days, which was 4 days ago, going 1-2-1. Too many 2-1 days. We had a 3-0 last Monday, so a couple split out days. So another great winning week for my personal plays. And you know what? We're going to keep it going. Love what we're putting out today. Love the premium plays, which definitely need a big monster day today. I'm feeling a nice big 3-0 there and a 3-0 sweep on my personal plays. So nonetheless, last Monday we rocked it. I think we're going to do it again this week. So that's the recap of what we gave out yesterday, as well as free plays on the week, live leans on the week from the show. So what we're going to do today, small board in college hoops today, but nonetheless, there's money to be made. So we're going to break down a couple of those games. I do apologize. I won't be able to go live for an extreme amount of time this morning, but nonetheless, we'll definitely break down a couple of the games, put you guys on a free play, and see if we can't help you guys out and make sure you guys are on the right side like we do every single week. All right, so I'm going to move this little window over here. That way we can get our live show pages up and running. And we're going to have some fun today, let me tell you. Big stuff coming later in the week. Randy C., what's going on? Big stuff coming later in the week. So make sure you guys tune in to tomorrow's daily free play video, as well as the live show tomorrow. Big announcement for something coming later in the week that you do not want to miss out on. It'll definitely be a lot of fun. But as far as marquee matchups for today goes, there's not a lot of games on the board. You got Louisville, Florida State at 7 p.m. Eastern time. You also got West Virginia at Texas. You got Oklahoma State at number 1 ranked Kansas. Number 1 in our system. You also got Southern at Alabama A&M. I wouldn't call that a marquee matchup. Nebraska at the Fighting Illini tonight. But there's definitely some other great games out there, like South Carolina Central Florida A&M, Maryland Eastern Shores playing North Carolina A&T. A lot of added games today. There's only 4 games on the main board, and we're going to break them down and help you guys out today. Henry Warden, what's going on? Sir Neverez, what's going on? Peter Wynn, welcome. Eddie Sports Money, Aaron Trainwreck, welcome. Christopher Bayer, good morning. Kip, good morning. Everybody else tuning in, good morning. If you haven't already done so, make sure you guys give a big thumbs up in the video. Let us know you appreciate all the hard work. To the 2 douchebags that decided to hit the thumbs down this morning, yet you're here, on your Monday morning because you're probably living a sorry life, that you're so disgruntled that you want to give us a thumbs down, yet you're still here for the great winning free plays. No doubt about it, because 9-3-1, 100% for free, and 14-9 leans on the live show. We know why you're here. So, again, to the two douchebags that hit the thumbs down, we give you guys a warm round of applause and welcome, because if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't have those extra 2 user interactions to help getting our video trending on YouTube. So we do thank you, as well as all the supporters out there. And it's going to be another great day. Danny D-Rock in the house. What's going on? Mr. Lim, Ruby, what's going on? Thomas, good morning or good afternoon, depending on where you're at. William tuning in via text message. Welcome, William. And let me tell you, I'm definitely looking forward to this week. I'm jacked up, excited for what we've got today. Dustin, good morning. And we're going to jump right into it. We're going to start off with a couple of the marquee matchups today. We're going to start off with the Nebraska and the Illinois game tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Jeff in the house. And we're going to have some fun with it today, and we're going to let it roll. So we're going to start with game 875, 876. It's the third of 4 games on the board under regular games today, guys. And speaking of, being able to get live odds, if you guys want to have live access to real-time, 100% real-time odds, just head to our website, cappersdirect.com. Click on the odds tab. I just posted a link in the live chat that is a link to 100% real live odds, guys. They're not delayed. They're not scrapped XML feeds. They're not 15, 30 minutes delayed like you find on Vegas Insider or Don Best. These are 100% live, real-time odds. You want to beat line movements? There you go. There's your opportunity to do it, all right? There is your opportunity to do it with some of the best books out there as well listed on there. All right, guys. So with that being said, let's get started. Let's get started in the program today. Darren, what's going on, sir? The Fighting Illini opening up as a big 13.5-point favorite. The Station Casinos properties already have it at 14. 5 dimes to Westgate, DraftKings, MGM, The D, Caesars, Bovada, and BetDSI leading our offshore books all at 13.5. Total opened up at 144.5, and it is moving, folks. It's already at 145.5. DraftKings has it at 146. However, Caesars still hanging strong at 145 without making it move. Aaron says Kansas is looking like the real deal. Let's hope they can keep it up. Darren Lyons, do you bet on spring training? No, I do not. I do not bet on spring training. I don't bet preseason anything. I don't bet preseason anything because we'll take the dumb luck out of it and we'll focus on what you actually really have an opportunity to win at. So, with that being said, let's get this breakdown underway, and let's have some fun, all right? Let's have some fun. So, obviously, when you're comparing both teams, first of all, you've got Nebraska, the dumpster fire in Nebraska. They've lost 11 straight games. The Cornhuskers, guys, on a disaster of a losing streak. They're 7-19 on the year, 2-13 in conference play. Here they are getting the Fighting Illini, and let's just say, end of March, Eddie Sports. I think it's like the 24th of March or something like that. And it's definitely not going to be looking good for them today against the Fighting Illini. Now, the big question is, are the Fighting Illini going to cover that big 13.5 spread? Here they are, guys, are coming off a big win over Penn State on last Tuesday. They've had nearly a week off. They just beat Penn State by 6 on the road, a monster win for the Fighting Illini. And let me tell you, that was a much-needed win after losing 4 straight games to Iowa, Maryland, Michigan State, and Rutgers. A little 4-game stretch. They finally notched their first win in the month of February 6 days ago, guys. They've got 2 games to round out the month. Penn State and then Penn State, who they won or who they beat. They got Nebraska and then Northwestern to end the month of February. Definitely looking to end the season strong. They're 9-6 in the Big Ten conference play. And when you compare both teams side by side, first of all, the Fighting Illini are a very quality program, which their record, at least in conference play, doesn't support. But let's be honest, playing in the Big Ten is definitely one of the tougher conferences to play in. When you take a look at the Fighting Illini and all their numbers, quality numbers all the way around, with the exception of the three ball. It's one area that they absolutely lack. Their shooting overall is just not the best. But hey, let's take a look at both teams. We'll compare them side by side. Nebraska hitting just under 48% from the field. When it comes to offensive rebounding, Nebraska, absolutely horrible, nearly last with offensive rebounds, just 22%. 22% of their total points are offensive rebounds. Whereas if you listen to this number for the Fighting Illini, 36% of their rebounds are offensive rebounds. That's an amazing stat. It's got them as the 8th best offensive rebounding team in all of Division One. But back to Nebraska, they're hitting 32.3% from out deep. They convert only 47.5% of their 2-point plays. A horrible disaster from the charity stripe at just 60%. Turnover rate is a very low 15.2, which is actually surprising. Nebraska protects the ball when they've got it. Taking a look at the Fighting Illini, just 48% from the field. They struggle from out deep at 30%. If they could get their three ball rolling, they'd be a much more rounded team, and they'd definitely be a threat to go deep in the tournament. They hit 49.1% of all their 2-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk. A decent free throw shooting team at just under 73%. They go to the bench for almost 30% of their total minutes for both teams combined. 2 foul participation, big advantage for the Fighting Illini, as they're in it just 5.4% of the time, whereas Nebraska, 25.5% height advantage, roughly a half-inch height advantage on average per player. And as far as this one goes, I do lean towards the Fighting Illini. 13.5 does kind of scare me a little bit, but nonetheless, I do lean towards the Fighting Illini in this one. As far as the total goes, as far as the total being where it's at, being at 145.5, I mean, I definitely can see this one having, the making of going over, assuming Illinois' defense just drops the ball. Either that or, Illinois puts up 85 points against Nebraska and they blow them out. I can see it going over, but to be honest, I think 145.5 points is a lot. The Fighting Illini haven't had a game where they put up more than 145.5 points since they put up it was 146 total in their 4-point victory over Northwestern back on January 18th. And taking a little farther look, they don't have many games that went over 145.5. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 out of their 26 games, and one of those was an OT game. So as far as leans go on this one, guys, I do lean towards the Fighting Illini, laying the 13.5, as well as the under 145.5. More so towards the under than I do the actual game itself. I think 145 is a lot of points, unless the Fighting Illini go out and they put up 85 points. 85 points up against Nebraska. I don't see the total going over. So next game that we're going to do, we're going to take a look at Oklahoma State and Kansas next. It's another 9 p.m. Eastern time game taking place at the Allen Fieldhouse, guys. Game 877, 878. DJ Wavy, what's going on, buddy? Welcome. Definitely going to be another new week to start crushing the books. Taking a look at Kansas, guys, another big favorite today. The biggest favorite on the board as far as regular games go. Kansas opening up as a 15-point favorite. The line is now down to 14.5. It's down a half point from where it opened. with a total over and under 134.5. These two teams have already faced off this year, with Kansas besting Oklahoma State back on January 27th, beating them 65 to 50, 15-point victory on the road for Kansas, guys. Take a look at Oklahoma State, 14 and 13 on the year, 4 and 10 in the Big 12 Conference, guys. However, they have won 3 out of their last 4 games, beating Kansas State, Texas Tech, and Oklahoma, who they just beat by 17 on the 22nd, just a couple days ago on Saturday. So not much of a turnaround time from Saturday to Monday before they get on the road for a huge game, huge Big 12 conference game against the Jayhawks, guys. Bill Self and his program, 24 and 3 on the year, 13 and 1 in conference play. Their only conference play loss was to Baylor back on January 11th. Matter of fact, out of their 3 losses, they lost to Duke in game 1 to open the year. They lost to Villanova on the road, and they lost to Baylor at home 67-55, who they just bested on Saturday 64-61. Garrett, good morning. Bo King says, who did you have, Kansas or Baylor? As far as what? The Kansas or Baylor game? We didn't play that game. But I do believe we gave out Kansas as a loss. I mean, Kansas as a lead. All right, so taking a look at the Jayhawks, guys, winners of 12 straight, absolutely dominating the Big 12 Conference with only 1 conference loss. First of all, you got to take a look. Playing at Allen Fieldhouse, guys, has a home court advantage of 3.9. It's the 39th toughest place to play in all of Division One. You know, it's definitely one of the tougher places to play. You're going to give them at least a 2.5 point advantage for playing at home, and you definitely see that in the numbers being at 14.5. You know, Kansas got 4 games remaining. Oklahoma State today, they get Kansas State, TCU, and Texas Tech, and they're looking to roll into that Big 12 title, and they're probably going to lock it up. Ty, what's going on, sir? Taking a look at both programs side by side, when you start comparing them, but first going back, taking a look at what Oklahoma State has done out of their last 4 games. They've won 3 out of their last 4. One was a road win, beating Kansas State. The other one, they lost to West Virginia by 18 on the road. Taking a look, Oklahoma State, guys, they hit just 46.5% from the field. A very poor shooting team. A very poor shooting team. They hit just under 31% from out deep. They convert just 46.7% of their total points, 73% from the charity stripe. Offensive rebounds, 29.8%. Just all the way around a poor shooting team in Oklahoma State. Kansas, guys, they're converting 54.3% from the field. They're just under 35% from out deep. They convert 55.3% of all their 2-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk, as well as the free throw shooting. This is one area where they lack, and, they need to get this under control, and they need to get this stat much higher when it comes to tournament time. 66.7% from the charity stripe all year long, 68.3% in conference play. No doubt about it, Kansas's defense is no joke. It is absolutely unreal. We've got them with the 8th best offense in all of Division One, as well as the number 1 ranked defense in all of Division One, based on adjusted efficiency, strength of schedule, and opponent strength of schedule as well. 2-foul participation, Kansas in it 34% of the time, Oklahoma State 12.7% of the time. So you definitely got an advantage for Oklahoma State in the 2-foul participation. Height advantage, no real height advantage on average per player. Kansas going to the bench for just under 25% of the total minutes to bench personnel, just under 35% for Oklahoma State. As far as this game goes, guys, I know Kansas already beat them by 15. They're laying 14.5 at home. It's hard to beat a team twice. However, it's even harder to cover the spread twice. And you got to remember, Kansas is not looking to cover the spread. They're looking for another victory. They're looking for their 25th victory, their 14th in conference play, and trying to definitely lock up the Big 12 title. I do think Kansas obviously gets the win today. I think the 14.5 is a lot of points. I really do. I know they're at home. I know they're blowing, they have the capability to blow teams out. However, they just beat Baylor by 3. They did beat, Iowa State at home by 20. And they also beat Oklahoma by 17. They beat Texas by 11 at home. They beat Texas Tech by 3 at home. So they have the making to definitely blow them out, and they probably do. And I'm probably wrong for this lean. I think they get the job done. However, I think the 14.5 is a lot for a team that's trending in the right direction in Oklahoma State. So I do lean towards Oklahoma State plus the 14.5 for the sole fact that they're out. They're obviously playing in the right direction, trying to turn their season around. And that's just a very small lean. I lean more towards the under 134.5, more so than I do the actual side of the game. So the total actually almost made my personal plays. However, it didn't. But I do lean towards because I thought there was some better low hanging fruit out there. So I do lean towards the under 134.5. I think that's a better buy than taking the side on the game one way or another. So that's that one on that game, guys. We're going to move right into the West Virginia and Texas game. So we're going to do the two 7 p.m. Eastern time games. Get you guys on a free play, send you on your way. So gonna have some fun today. That is for sure. And if you guys are not on board, make sure you guys get on board. You can pick up 3 days of premium plays or 3 days of my personal plays. Just $99. It's always a great time, guys. And as always, what a lot of people don't realize is we guarantee that you take and you turn a profit. If you after 3 days, if you pick up a 3-day package, or hell, even a month package, whatever the package may be, if you're not up when that package is done, we take care of you until you are. We bet the games. We know based on the math if you're betting consistently when you're supposed to be up. So we definitely got that one under wraps. So if you get on board, rest assured we will take care of you and we will make you profitable. We'll show you guys a winning experience, guys. That's the Capper's direct difference. So make sure you guys get on board. Thomas, what about Kansas first half? I don't play a lot of first halves in college hoops. Ed Sports Minus says, Kyle just saw your parlay, nice one. Thank you. Yeah, I did a little 5-teamer yesterday for some fun money, and hit a nice one. Never's, how long does the system plays are on sale for? Well, they were supposed to be on sale until just last night. I forgot to mention it during the live show yesterday. I had a couple people ask about purchasing them this week, so they're going to leave them up for another day or two. So if you're wanting to get on board that early bird special, I would definitely get on board sooner than later. So I know that Major League Baseball doesn't start, for another month, but you're definitely saving a good chunk of change, saving $500 on the whole season. So. Thomas, you had a 4-teamer with the Terps. That's all you needed. Yeah, I did a 7-teamer with 5 of the same 2, and I added in our big guaranteed NBA Sunday play, and I had Maryland plus, and I actually had them at +4, and they couldn't get the job done for me. So I missed out on a 7-teamer for 5. I did a $500 7-teamer that would have just paid absolutely huge. Unfortunately, yeah, the Terps costing us some money. So let's get this next game day breakdown rolling. West Virginia, Texas, guys. Taking a look at the odds on this one. It's game 871, 872. West Virginia opening up as a 5.5-point favorite. They're still hovering around there. Total opened up at 127. I see that anywhere from 126.5 up to 127.5, just depending on which book that you're betting. Taking a look, guys. First, take a look at West Virginia, 19-8 on the year for the Mountaineers. Bob Huggins in his program, 7-7 in conference play, trying to break over the 500 mark, guys. Coming off a loss this last Saturday to TCU in overtime, losing 67-60. And looking for a big win today. They're going to be up against Texas, guys, a team that they already beat 97-59, if you guys remember, and that absolute smashing of a 38-point victory back on January 20th. Taking a look at Texas, guys, 16-11 on the year, 6-8 in conference play. They're riding a 2-game win streak over TCU and Kansas State, and here they are getting West Virginia, guys. They play in the Irwin Center. It's got a home court advantage of 3.8. 3.8, which gives them, the 50th toughest place to play in Division I. So you're going to give them a 2-point advantage, for the fact that they're playing at home. So if this was a neutral site game, West Virginia would probably be laying 3.5, not 5.5. Take a look at both teams side by side. First of all, when you take a look at West Virginia, they're absolutely horrible at shooting. There's a couple things Texas does okay, but overall, Texas definitely lacks. And so does West Virginia when it comes to shooting, hitting just 46.7% from the field. Um, and that number is even worse in conference play. And the sad thing is West Virginia's conference play numbers are actually worse than their regular season numbers, hitting just 29% from out deep. In conference play, it's in the 26th percentile. They hit 48% of all their 2-point plays. It's in the 47th percentile in conference play. Free throw shooting, 64%. Conference play for West Virginia, even worse, 62% from the charity stripe. Texas guys hitting 50% from the field, 33.7% from out deep, 49.5% of all the 2-point plays converted, 67% from the charity stripe. Turnovers, guys, for both teams, a very high 21% for Virginia, 20.3% for Texas. Offensive rebounding, Texas is just under the Division I average at 27.3%. Over 40% offensive rebounds for West Virginia, guys. They absolutely kicking ass, taking names. They are the number one offensive rebounding team in all of Division I, as well as the Big 12 Conference, getting themselves second opportunities, third opportunities, fourth scoring opportunities. Texas guys, 2-foul participation. In the 2-foul participation protocol, almost 31% of the time, just 11% for West Virginia. Huge advantage for West Virginia there. Height advantage, no real height advantage. West Virginia definitely goes to the bench quite a bit. 43% of their total minutes played are by bench personnel. Texas just under 30%. As far as this one goes, Thomas asks, does this have the making of an over? I do like the over, but you can't deny West Virginia's defense. Based on adjusted efficiencies, West Virginia's defense is ranked second in our system in all of Division I. Texas coming in 31st. So you've got two absolutely powerhouse defenses. However, when they're on offense, they can't shoot. So as far as the total goes on this one, I lean towards the under. Lean towards the under 127. Lean towards the under the 127. Especially with both defenses. Taking a look at the side on this one, I do lean towards West Virginia to get the job done again this year, or again this game, laying 5.5. All right, so taking a look at the next game, we're going to take a look at the Louisville and Florida State game. Louisville, Florida State. If you guys are looking for the game number, it's game 873, 874. You've got Florida State opening up as a 2.5-point favorite. It's hovering around there, however. DraftKings and the D Casino both coming in laying 2 in this contest. The line opened up at 140. It's still hovering around 140. I do see 140.5 in a couple spots as well. Money line on this one's got Florida State laying $1.50, Louisville plus 130. Taking a look at both programs, you've got the Cardinals guys. Chris Mack in his program, 23-5 on the year, 14-3 in conference play, winning their last 2 games straight, beating Syracuse 90-66 and North Carolina 72-55. Florida State guys, Leonard Hamilton and his Seminoles, they're 23-4 on the year. They've won 3 straight. Syracuse, Pittsburgh, NC State. They did lose to Duke by 5 on the road. Before that, they had 3 straight victories against Florida State, North Carolina, and Miami, dismantling all of them. If you remember correctly, back on January 4th, they already beat Louisville 78-65 on the road. And here they are looking for that second victory on the year against the Louisville Cardinals. This should definitely be a great game. Tom, good morning. Princess Chachu in the house. Dan McCarthy in the house. Good morning. Taking a look at both programs side by side, first of all, a lot of green when it comes to shooting. Both quality offense. Louisville comes in with the 10th best offense based on adjusted efficiencies. In all of Division I, Florida State coming in with the 36th best offense based on adjusted efficiencies. Defenses are very comparable. Florida State with the edge as the 14th best offense based on adjusted efficiencies in our system, 27th for Louisville. Louisville guys hitting 52.9% from the field. They convert 38.3% of all their three-point attempts. The number 7 shooting three-ball team in all of Division One. However, that number is up to 40.4% in conference play, guys. In the ACC, Louisville is the number 1 three-ball shooting team in all of Division One, or not Division One. The ACC. They convert 50.1% of all their two-point plays, and they're a 73% free throw shooting team. Take a look at Florida State, guys. 52% from the field, 36% from out deep all year long, 38.9%. So just under 39%, a 0.5% less than Louisville, number 2 in the ACC. Overall, they're the 48th best three-ball shooting team in Division One. They convert 50.9% from two-point range, 75.9% from the charity stripe, 75.4% in conference play. Two-foul participation, no real advantage. Florida State doesn't participate, just 1.9%, 13% for Louisville. Height advantage, a 2-inch height advantage for Florida State, a monster height advantage on average per player. Both go to the bench for over 33% of their total minutes. Both are over 30% of their total points from out deep. As far as this one goes, with the total being where it's at of 140, I think the total is priced right. I don't have a lean on the total. I do lean towards Florida State. However, I think Louisville plays them strong today. I think it's going to be a very close game. So if I was going to do anything on this one, which I don't have a play on this one, but if I was going to do anything, I would take Florida State on the money line. That's my lean. Florida State on the money line, laying $1.45. So if I was going to do anything, I do think it has the making for a very close game. I believe the odds makers also believe it's going to be a close game. We have it in our system with Louisville losing by 1, Florida State getting the victory by 1 point, and it's too close to the total to want to touch with it. So, that's my lean on that one. And what we're going to do now, we're going to get you guys on a free play, so hang tight. I would love to. I mean, we just rattled off 4 great breakdowns in like a 40-minute time span. So I wish we could keep on rolling, but I do have to get going here. I do have an appointment this morning that I need to take care of some stuff with my family. So I'm going to get you guys on a free play. So hang tight 1 second. Actually, it's just wanted to double check the odds. It's a little plus money play. Going to give you guys a free play today in the NHL. Ottawa, Columbus, first period under 1.5 goals. It's actually at plus 105 right now, and that's one of our free official NHL plays. We're gonna throw you guys a curveball. I gave you guys some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 quality leans in college hoops today. First period under 1.5, which is plus 105 for the juice. So it's plus money. Get that in the comment section for you guys. Robert Allen, when are you going to start going live 2 times a day? Some point this week. I'll have an official schedule later in the week, probably towards Thursday. As Henry says, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. We definitely appreciate it when you do. If you haven't already done so, if you're new to our YouTube channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, guys and gals. Get on board today. Remember, if you want to get on board, pick up 3 days of our premium plays or 3 days of my winning personal plays. Absolutely lights out as of late. Get on board, guys. I look forward to working with each and every single one of you. Enjoy that free play. Let's make a boatload of money together, guys. And let's keep the free play winners rolling after 2-0 yesterday, 9-3 on free plays for last week. And 24, what was it, 24? Let me see the official numbers on the live show leans last week. Leans, sorry, 14 and 9. 14 and 9 on live show leans. How about we start out with a nice big 7 and 0 today, or free plays 2 and 0, 9, 3 and 1 last week on free plays. We'll keep it going for you guys. So enjoy that free play. If you want another daily free play, we've got an NBA free play out there. It's in our daily free play video. When you go watch that video, make sure you guys give us a big thumbs up over there. Drop a comment. Help get that video trending on YouTube as well. And again, if you haven't already done so, take 1 second out of your day, hit that subscribe button right down below. That way you get notified when we go live or we put out a video. So if you haven't already done so, smash that thumbs up button for us, guys. Or if you're one of the D-bags out there, feel free to hit the thumbs down button. Either one helps us. So again, another nice day yesterday. We'll have another great day today. Good luck, everybody, and we'll see you guys all in the winner's circle. Get on board. Take it easy, guys. Enjoy your Monday. Happy Monday, everybody.